so excited to be here and share stories of past, present, and more importantly, the future. So I'm going to take you out there, maybe way out there, but I'll start with a story of our own lives, my own life, particularly of experiencing radical and accelerating change in my lifetime. So let's go back to the 2000s, early 2000s. I was in high school at this time, and I had the opportunity to leave the country for the first time and go to England to study. Now, so you remember this technology here, right? Cartography, a map. Very advanced at the time. So at the time, I was equipped with just that and a calling card and dropped off at an airport, and I arrive, 16 years old, and find my way to where I was going, taking some buses and public transportation and using this technology. Didn't call home for 2 weeks. Life was good, right? So that was, in our lifetime in the 2000s, maybe 20 years ago. Let's fast forward 10 years later in my life. So I was already on my third company, and as Jeff mentioned, I built companies remotely from the beginning. So I had formed a team. We were based all over the country, and they were based mainly in San Francisco. Now, I actually lived in Utah at that time, so I think some of you, that's where your office is based. I was in Park City. And much to my dismay, I had to move to San Francisco. So what do I do? When I get there on that first day, I have a meeting. I have no idea where I'm going. So I just pull out this device in my pocket, right, and use this app and basically teleport from one location to another without even knowing where I was going, getting in a car with a stranger, right? Crazy thought. And that was 10 years, in the span of 10 years. Does anyone remember this? Talking to the right, yes! Did anyone work on this? No, but remember this is quite analog. Like, it was probably MapQuest, right? Late 90s, early 2000s. Companies were working on better wayfinding technologies, right? Digitizing a map, as Jeff mentioned, digital transformation. Now let's move to 2005, this tiny company over here called Google. And they look at a map differently. They're saying, we're not just going to create better wayfinding technologies or provide better directions. We're going to look at this differently, and we're going to look at it as data, something to be digitized, and do something completely insane at the time, which was share that data with developers and competitor companies to build on top of it. Now, that was totally insane. If you think of the time that data was the new gold, it still is the new gold, right? And then to think at that time, oh, we're just going to share this. But you know what happened? An entire trillions of dollars of value is unlocked. The entire Web 2 internet community, right? Wayfinding technologies, ride sharing, food delivery, which we're all probably a little too familiar with now, post-pandemic, right? Home sharing technologies, location-based reviews, even the ways that people meet and date, much to our dismay, right, changed because of the opening of mainly geolocation data. So how did we go from this map to this app in 10 years?